Hello Internet, welcome back to The Binding of Isaac. We're going to jump into it. Our goal here is 100% just to beat Mom's heart, preferably with a character who has not beaten Mom's heart. We never did unlock Samson. It looks like Eve is the only one we have not beaten Mom's heart with. Playing on normal mode, going to jump into it. Fair warning, just a heads up. Well, I'm not super great, and we're going to be talking about that. So if you're not in the mood to listen to someone kind of lose their mind about anxiety and their incapability of being a human being, then this is not for you. Feel free to turn this off, because as much as I enjoy making YouTube content, it's very much not about you. It's very much about me having a place to process my emotions that I don't really handle very well. So yeah, we're gonna be doing that. So I went to, okay, so the number 2 appears to occasionally plop out a bomb, which is not good, because I'm definitely gonna miss it at some point and take damage because of it. So yeah, I went to my family Christmas party. I have no idea what just happened, but okay. Family Christmas party, which we talked about, I think, in the last episode, where I was very nervous about going. I haven't seen this many of these family members since I was, well, really in about a decade. I don't see tinted rocks. We also don't have a bomb. I think we just go to the boss. Fighting Gemini, who isn't a particularly difficult boss, but it can be somewhat troublesome. Yep, so I didn't notice that we took... we pooped out a bomb there, so we did end up taking damage. Immediately killed the big guy. The baby is a little bit annoying. We did get the curse, of course, so we do more damage. So I went to the family Christmas party. Moldy bread, HP up, I guess. I think we just go down. And I was real nervous about going. Didn't really want to go. Like, it's tricky. So basically, just gonna give you a quick rundown on the old Murder Unicorn. When I was a boy, I did not like my family. When I was a kid, I was being abused, and it was very easy for me to kind of blame everyone around me for that. Which is understandable, I think, because I didn't do it. It's not my fault that I was being abused, although it often felt that way. It looks like those poops deal damage to everything in the room, which is pretty good. Do we have a bomb? No. Didn't like my family, especially when I was a teenager, because I was just angry. I was angry at everybody in the world because my life was not good. And I was just not good. Okay. Go in the item room. Chocolate milk. Charge shots. Okay, I don't know. Are they like... They don't even seem to deal that much damage? It takes 2 of them to destroy a poop. So I don't really know what they're good for. And I have to tap if I want to shoot fast. Although we are shooting very fast. I don't know, I guess we'll use it. Charged up and see how we do. Okay, it one-shot that Cyclops. Yeah, I didn't like my family. Just because I was angry and I was dealing with a lot, and it made me, I was just unhappy all the time. Then I was incarcerated, and when I was incarcerated, I was all alone, and I realized that my life could have been a lot worse than it was. Like, me being incarcerated was real bad. I think we're going to try, well, I was going to say we're going to try to bait them over, but then we pooped out a bomb, so whatever. And family became a lot more important to me because I was suddenly alone in a dangerous place where I was, you know, literally, like, my life was at risk at times. Like, I was almost stabbed in prison, and it's like, you know, you cling to anything that you have. I was clinging to my family even though I had abandoned them for a long time and didn't really care very much about them. And so part of me, you know, when I went to prison, I decided I was going to be more involved with the family when I got out. So part of me was excited to go to this family thing today. we're never going to get double deals or anything with this because we're going to constantly be taking damage from our own bombs. So we're just going to continue plowing forward, hope we get good item rooms and things like that. So yeah, part of me was excited. I think we'll just stand here until we poop out a bomb, honestly, which is pretty boring, but it'll give me an opportunity to talk. So part of me was excited. Part of me was terrified because I hadn't seen these people in a long time, and I don't know... I don't know them anymore, and they don't know me. This is boring. And I was excited to go because I wanted to see family I hadn't seen in a long time. But I was scared. I was scared that they would... Honestly, I went into it feeling like someone's going to come say something about my crime. And they're going to give me... Like, one of the husbands of my cousin or something is going to show up and be like... Yo, I know you're a criminal. I don't want you near my family. I hate you. You know, and it's like I was expecting to go and possibly like get in a fight with some guy I don't know. Because I expected like to be given a lot. So like I went in nervous. Thinking things are going to get violent occasionally or whatever. Death. And then of course that didn't happen because it's ludicrous. Why would anyone do that? You know. And I get there, and like, I go in, my aunt is there, and she immediately is like on the verge of tears, and she says like, oh, I'm so glad to see you, you know, we weren't sure if you would come, I'm so glad you're here, I'm so glad you're here, my one guy cousin, like they're all my second cousins, they're not really my first cousins. But we're all around the same age, so to me they're just the cousins. And one of my guy cousins came over and like shook my hand, and it was obvious to me that like he was glad I was there, but he didn't know how to properly approach me. Just given that I, you know, I've been away for a long time and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, we were gonna take damage inevitably here, I think. And my other cousin was like, you know, said hello and whatever, and I just kind of fled to a corner of the room where my like closer family members are, like people I've actually seen over the last few years, so that I would feel more comfortable. And you know, I sat down, and my aunt came over and was like outright crying and was like, I'm so glad you're here, I'm so glad you came. You know, the same one who was like on the verge of tears when I first got there. Stupid bombs are very annoying. Do we want... I think we want another key. How does this work? There we go. Give me the key. And she's crying, and I'm trying to tell her, you know, oh, it's okay. Like, I'm glad to be here. Thank you for having me. You know, trying to be like polite and normal. And she's crying, and she's real old, and you know how it is. It's just like, I felt real bad. And then she left the room. She actually like went upstairs so she could kind of, I think, honestly, I think she was praying. Because like we're at her church, like for this family get together. And it just seemed like she ran off so she could pray because she was really struggling. And it was super uncomfortable. I was very uncomfortable the whole time. And like, sat down, you know, there are kids running around. There's like 30 people in this little room. And for some reason that didn't blow down a bridge here. I don't know why. So that's a waste of that bomb, I guess. Screw me. I don't know why I thought it would work out. And yeah, it was like family that... It's like 30 people. It's like... So it's like... It's me. My grandparents are there. My mom got there eventually. My sisters came. Neither of my brothers were there. And it was my grandmother's sister, who is my aunt that I've been talking about. Then it's all her kids, like 4 of her 5 kids are there. They all have spouses, so they're all there. They all have kids, so their kids are all there. And like, and so many people in this little room, and I'm so nervous. I don't know how to properly express what I'm talking about, but I was so uncomfortable the whole time. No one really came to talk to me. I ended up sitting with my mom and grandparents and sisters, and like, I was just the whole time super uncomfortable, super nervous. People didn't really come talk to me. Like, I could tell that they're glad I was there, but like, it seemed like people were afraid of me, which makes sense. You know, I look around that room and I knew I didn't belong there. I felt so alienated. Like, as soon as I got there, I looked around. Everyone's clean cut. All the guys are shaven. You know, there's one or two guys with beards, but they're like neatly trimmed. You know, and there I am with this like big old ridiculous grizzly man beard, and I don't shave and I don't trim it because I don't care, because I have nobody in my life to impress or care about. So it's like, I don't take care of myself. I look so... These people are all clean cut and handsome and attractive, and like all the kids are clean and look nice, and then there's me, you know, who's like just gross. I'm just this hard, gross person. I look like a criminal, you know, or a homeless guy or whatever. And there are all these nice people that like just normal people, you know. It's just made me feel real weird. I didn't really want to be there. And then we ate. Sorry, it makes me not happy, you know. It makes me very sad, very uncomfortable. I was very nervous the whole time that I was there. I think this rewinds your room. Like, I think this is a really good item. You know, I think we checked the shop. I don't know what our health looks like, but we could probably do with a spirit heart. I think this thing gives you chunks of meat, but it removes your heart containers, which we only have 2 of, I believe. Could buy a pill. Could donate. Might as well donate to try and get to 100. Of course not. Of course we can't. And, you know, I'm, rough around the edges, you know? And, I'm looking at all these people who seem so happy and well adjusted. And the kids are running around screaming, being kids, and there's me, who can barely even be in a room with other people without having a mild panic attack. And it's like, I don't belong here, and I don't fit with these people, and they're nice, wholesome people. And it's like, let's rewind and see what this does for us exactly. I think it resets the room so you can possibly get new rewards, but it also like teleports you out, so you can potentially get use this to escape from rooms and things. Is there any reason to do this? Why am I doing this? Can it be different rewards, or is it always going to give me the battery? I guess it's always going to give the battery. Whatever. Pride. Okay, Pride is the bomber, who also has a weird staticky thing going on. On the plus side, he's dead. 2 of clubs gives us bombs. Yeah, I mean, we could have used it to get more bombs, but I actually didn't feel like holding on to that, so. I just don't belong with these people. They're all clean cut. They all have good jobs. They have kids. The kids are nice kids, and there's me, and you know, they all have their spouses, and they love each other, and there's me, this freaking weirdo who, you know, all anyone knows about me is that I was in prison, and that they knew me when I was like 13, and it's like, they don't know me, you know, and I don't have shit in common with them, and I just felt so out of place. Did we get a spirit heart or something in here? I don't remember. Let's do it again just to see. We really should be abusing this hourglass pretty much any time. No, it was a red heart. pretty much any time that we get the opportunity to get a room with rewards, because we can turn this item charge into valuable things like spirit hearts or whatever. I don't know if that actually works, but there's got to be a chance of getting spirit hearts when you clear a room. Looks like our bullets also break enemy bullets, which is pretty good. Stupid bomb things. I just didn't belong with those people. I don't have anything in common with them, you know? And they probably felt the same way. They probably looked at me and said, you know, I don't know how to relate to this guy. I don't know how to interact with this guy, but... That's a bomb, you idiot. I looked at my mini-map and completely just looked away from... Well, I was going to go in here, but I guess we picked up red hearts, so I can't now. There doesn't seem to be a curse room on this floor. I don't really know why. I think we're doing fine. We are taking a lot of damage, but I think we have a lot of black hearts and stuff. So we probably will get a deal with the devil here. Okay. See if we can kill these before they become an issue. Okay. A lot easier when you have brimstone, I can tell you that. Is it tap? Should I tap or should I charge? I mean, both seem... Well, one, tapping is extremely annoying. So I think we charge. My analog stick is squeaking. I just did not fit with these people. It made me super uncomfortable, you know, and then we ate... And like I looked at them, they were passing around. It was a jar full of Kit Kats, like mini Kit Kats, chocolate candies, and you were supposed to do that thing where you try to guess how many are inside, and if you guess right, you get the you win. And it's like, I just thought, like, is this what wholesome people do? Is like, is this normal? You know, because I look at that and I'm like, this is the stupidest thing. Like, is that what wholesome people do? Like, that just, to me, symbolized even more that I had nothing in common with them. And, like, they do that. They played that naughty Santa game, which I have no interest in. I hate that game. I think it's, you know, like, against the spirit of Christmas to steal presents from people. So I don't actually enjoy that game at all. Man, our DPS is not good. This is taking forever. Maybe I should tap. And it just... I felt so out of place. You know, I was constantly feeling like I was on the verge of a panic attack. I felt so uncomfortable, you know, and I've been talking about it here for a while, and I feel like I haven't properly conveyed to you what the problem was. I feel like you're probably listening to me and you're like, okay, you were uncomfortable, what's the big deal? But like, it was real rough. Just walk into it, dumbass. Yep, great. Just grab the items. I don't even care. I don't even remember what they do for me, but I took them, so here we go. We have a baby now, and we have ceremonial robes, which I don't remember what they do. I think it gives you black hearts, actually. So our health is not optimal. We are constantly transformed now, which is good, so that's a DPS increase. I don't know if chocolate milk will hit them from the front or not. Doesn't look like it. The bombs should deal with it, though. Please stop pooping your pants, Eve. The tower. Don't know what that one does. We got a secret. There it is. Of course it's greed. Why wouldn't it be greed? Why would it be like a regular room that rewards me? Steam sale's pretty good, actually. Bomb. So we kind of would like to find a shop. We have so much money. I don't know how to express myself, internet. Like, that's my whole thing, is that if I could express myself, I would be a much more rounded individual who actually, you know, could have friendships and things like that. But I'm not. I'm this pathetic, barely, you know, capable of functioning individual. So it's like, can't even... Lovers gives hearts? Well... It's like I'm incapable of handling situations like this. And then, I was there only for like an hour, which felt like an eternity, by the way. And once I actually, like, I ate and had hung out for a little bit. That's a mimic. I don't want this. And I was like, you know, I'm real, like I told my mother, I was like, you know, I'm really uncomfortable. Why are there 2 cards here? The stars. Takes us to the item room. I won't hate that. I don't want another baby. Let's bomb this. I assume that probably gives HP. Let's do it again. A fly. How about we put money in it instead, since we have more money than... I don't know what this is, but we'll take it. Of course, it's an active item. I have no idea what that did. Okay. What is this? Panic equals power. Whatever. Get me out of here. Bomb these for spirit hearts. Please give me hearts. Thank you. Of course, he jumped. And I just slipped out. I was like, you know, I don't really want to be here anymore. I'm very uncomfortable. There are so many people in this room. The kids are running around screaming. I don't know anyone. No one knows me. I don't want to be here. And, like, they weren't super happy that I was leaving. And it, again, was like the first time I got to see the family in, like, 10 years. And I think they're mad at me for not staying. But I also felt like I couldn't stay, like, because I was going to have, like, a panic attack. So I just left, and I don't know if, I don't know. I don't know what people think of me. I don't know what people... I don't know. It was not fun. It was really nice to see certain family members, but, like... they didn't want to talk to me, it seemed like. It just seemed like I was really out of place the whole time. I just felt like I didn't belong there. Even though they're my family, I felt like I didn't belong there. Every time I looked at any of them, I just felt like, look at these people, they would never... like, it felt like these people would not understand adversity if it beat them in the face with a brick. Like, my whole life has been like just different shades of miserable, and I look at these like clean-cut, pretty people who have good lives, and I just feel like I have nothing in common with them. I have nothing in common with them, even though they're my family. I just don't. I don't know, you know. And I thought, like, I came home and I thought, like, oh, I have so much to talk about for YouTube, you know, with having gone there. And then I actually, like, have started recording, and I'm realizing I don't have anything to tell you. Like, oh good, the bomb blew up. Great. Stupid bombs. We could play this, it could give us something. Let's just play it a couple times. Got a coin and a bomb out of it. We'll stand around till we poop, maybe. I don't know if it is based on us moving or if it's just... because we stood still for a while and it didn't do anything. Just blow them up. I'll take a spirit heart. Okay. And I thought, like, oh, I have so much now I can talk about when I go to do YouTube today. And no, I don't. I can't even formulate, like, a coherent sentence. Are you... is this 2 greeds I'm fighting? What is this room? Get out of here. I mean, there's tons of hearts on the ground, which is nice. Okay. Okay. I don't understand this room. Or what it's doing. But I hate it. Just die, bro. I mean, we got a lot of money out of it, but I didn't need money. Okay. And I realize now that the hearts didn't do us any good because it burned through our spirit hearts and stuff. This room sucked. What's the deal with this room? I don't... just get out of here. Great. You got me. Good job, asshole. Yeah, I just, I don't feel good. I feel, like, one, I feel, like, literally sick. But also, I just feel like maybe I shouldn't have left when I did. Like I told my family I was just going to slip out because I just didn't want them to make a big deal out of me leaving. I didn't want to have to deal with a big goodbye or whatever. I just wanted to leave. I don't know what this item does. Let's fish for something amazing. Didn't even trigger. That's okay. We have a lot of coins. Yum heart we don't want. Brother Bobby is a turret baby. I would love to get something that's obviously a DPS upgrade. I don't know what that thing is. This looks like DPS. Flaming Tears. I mean, I assume that that's a DPS upgrade. You hit me? Oh, Poop did. Great. Temperance gives us... I thought you were Spirit Hearts. You're not. Okay, so this floor has sucked for us. Great. Thanks a lot, Dick. Oh, good. They explode as well. I didn't know that made them explode. I just sort of assumed it would deal extra damage. So we're not getting a double deal. Because screw me, I guess. Get in here. Nun's Habit, I think, makes your item charge faster when you take damage. Which is not really relevant. Give me something good. 2 diamonds doubles our money. Super irrelevant at this point. Can't even put it in a donation machine. Get out of here. Oh, we're supposed to be beating Mom's heart. We're dead. Okay. I mean, fuck you then. Alright, so, sorry this episode didn't make more sense. I can't, it's hard for me to express, so I feel confusing things when I'm in public, when I'm around family, and I'm in a confined space, and my PTSD is going, and I don't express myself very well, and it's hard for me to process things. So I thought YouTube would be a way for me to come home, talk about what I was feeling, but then when I started talking about it, I realized that what I'm saying isn't painting an accurate picture of how bad it felt. Like me saying, I didn't feel good, I felt uncomfortable, doesn't really tell you like how bad it was and how uncomfortable I was, and I really was on the verge of a panic attack, and like I can't properly explain that to you. So I thought this would be a good way for me to cope with dealing with a rough situation, but it actually turned out that like I can't really express myself very well. So I'm sorry it wasn't more coherent. Sorry it wasn't more interesting or whatever. That's going to do it. I'll be back with more in the near future. Thanks for watching. Thanks for bearing with me. And I'll see you next time.